Sir Sarin, in what are the current policies and the practices in Cambodia to support the teachers' effective use of learning as assessment in the classrooms or in the learning process?
Okay, thank you. First of all, I want to thank for NECMAP that bring me here, and then as you know, the learning assessment for learning play important role in the assessment system and to drive the learning as well. And Ministry of Education, Youth and Sport has reformed the grade 12 national examination in 2014, and we found the huge gap from the student achievement at the school level. So Ministry of Education has been review and reform the content-based curriculum into the concept-based curriculum in 2015, and then we developed the K-12 learning assessment framework in the mid of 2018 to align all kinds of assessments such as high-stake assessment, large-scale assessment, summative and formative assessment. During the school closures of COVID-19, we have upgraded the assessment into the new normal learning assessment to assure the resilient assessment system driven learning. We have developed the guideline and manual for formative assessment, especially for the classroom-based assessment, such as the manual for the primary education. That means we are teacher to develop the sample formative test assessment for grade 3 and grade 6 in reading and writing and math. And also the manual for the secondary education and for grade 7, 8 and 9, and for the core subject. And the last but not least, we also have developed the manual for the upper secondary school from grade 10 to grade 12 for core subject as well. And all the simple items we get from the teachers at school, and then we collect together and we combine to be the standardized manual for formative assessment. And lastly, we also have developed the manual for special education as well, the formative assessment for early grade reading for deaf students that using Cambodian Sign Language. It is the assure the resilient and the assessment system for inclusion as well. In the manual, we also include how to analyze the assessment result by student, by lesson, and how to utilize the result of the assessment to improve teaching and learning, to engage parental participation for students learning as the outside school additional activities. The most important thing for the mid-term and the long-term intervention, we try to engage and to integrate the assessment subject into the teacher training curriculum for in-service training for the mid-term and for the pre-service training for the long-term intervention. The last but not least, the Ministry of Education, Youth and Sport has just launched the school model standard on the 2nd December 2023 for a new academic year 2024. The school model standard focus on student achievement, teaching and learning, community participation, school operation and administration, school accountability. So in conclusion, the student achievement and the assessment are still the priority education reform agenda in Cambodia to assure teachers are teaching the student with quality, equity, and inclusion, not just try finishing the book. So we are all here need to assure that we are ready to support our teacher to implement the assessment for learning with quality, equity, and inclusion in each individual classroom level. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you again. And for the main enablers for teacher and school to effectively use the assessment to inform teaching and learning, the most important for me is teacher capacity, because quality education from the quality of teacher as well. So the knowledge and the capacity on how to develop the and implement the assessment for learning as the ongoing assessment at the classroom level and how to utilize and to convert the result from the assessment into the intervention to improve teaching and learning. It is really important. So we have a lot of manual, we have a lot of guideline to support teachers, not just for the NOCMOL, even the new NOCMOL as well. But the last but not least, the commitment and the responsibility from the teacher themselves to implement the assessment for learning toward the quality, equity, and inclusion. It is really important because it is the intrinsic motivation, the commitment from the teacher themselves toward the education quality, and the last but not least, investment in the education and implementation. It is we investing to our kids' future. It is to inform the teacher to make sure that assessment for learning not just to identify pass or fail or the student. Okay.
Thank you, Sir Sarin.